I come to Switzerland, I don't have any clue about the health insurance system here in Switzerland. Today we want to have every information from these two consultants, the expert in the health insurance. So if you are interested about to have everything and to know everything in the future, so keep updated and we start right now. Hello and welcome to my channel here on Lohn Computer. Today we want to talk about the health insurance system here in Switzerland. It's not easy, of course, if you come from abroad, Germany, from Austria, from the US or whatever country, you don't really understand the system here, and we want to discuss today about what we have to know before coming to Switzerland, because we have 3 months to choose the insurance company. This is what I know.
Correct.
And let's say I am completely the amateur here in Switzerland. Explain me, please, what I should know, what is important. Maybe Marshall, maybe first of all, and
Sure.
then we start directly with this explanation.
Do you want to start, Kevin?
Yes, okay.
Perfect.
Hi guys, my name is Kevin. I've been living here from Switzerland now for 20 years, working also in the insurance since 5 years. So few of you guys know me already, but the other people who don't know me, I will try to explain you everything, and also with this video we try to explain you all the solutions we have here. So feel free to ask everything when you come here, or watch this video and you will get a lot of answers too. We go to Max.
Hi guys, my name is Max. My normal name is Massimiliano, but I just make it easy for you because it's quite a long name. I was born in Switzerland, so I know how everything works here, and I work for the insurances since 10 years. So let's say, even if I'm still a young guy, I'm quite an old guy in the insurances. Since around 6 years, I just work with expats which come new to Switzerland, in all kind of languages. I speak Italian because my mom is Italian, a bit French, a bit Spanish, English of course, and German, and that's what we do.
Okay, so you have the international mindset, you know what people need, etc.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. So before I come here in Switzerland, I need to have a health insurance. This everybody knows now, because the company doesn't finance you in this term of insurance. So what is the first approach? How I can start?
How you should start is like this. As soon as you come to Switzerland, you have 90 days time to do it, right? So the best thing I recommend to people is do it in the first month, because it makes things easier for you and you have regular repayments. And if you, let's say you do it on the 89th day, you have to pay back also something. So regarding this, make your time and try to make these things as fast as possible. And like Jan said, go through Lohn Computer and you got everything. Actually, you got a contact point to us and we will support you there.
Okay,
Right.
perfect. So maybe about the different factors from the insurance, maybe you can explain
Sure.
franchise, about
Sure.
what is my participation, what I need to pay, etc.
Okay.
Maybe
Sure.
let's talk about this
So
first.
it basically works like this. The basic insurance is the only mandatory part, and the basic insurance with all the companies is the same, basically, from what they give you. The only difference is the premium, which is different from all companies. Then you can choose the deductible that you want to pay by yourself, and you can choose the different model that you want to have. So basically you pay a monthly premium, and if you choose a high deductible, of course you have a lower monthly premium, and if you choose a lower one, you have a higher monthly premium. So basically, if you're not chronically sick, then it always makes sense to take the highest deductible, because there are some ways how you can still bypass this franchise or this deductible with additional insurances, which everybody in Switzerland needs, because there are also some gaps which need to be filled. That's the best solution how you can go, because with that you pay the lowest premium, but you always have 2-3 points how you can bypass the franchise of the basic insurance.
Okay, just maybe one little point into there too, like you said, the mandatory part or the basic insurance is everywhere the same, but the service is just a little bit. So regarding depends on which company you choose. Maybe the service are some places better, some I won't say that it's bad, but still you get a little bit more freedom maybe in some companies to work with, and they have a better infrastructure, and it makes a lot of things easier. So not every company, I will say, has the same services. So that's also one point I recommend to choose. So yeah.
And that's the difference why you have so many insurance companies, why the price is different, no?
Yes. Because you have to think like this. I tried to explain this. It's like when the service is better, for sure, the price is a little bit higher, right? So it depends on you. Like, if you're ready to go with this, with the lower ones, no worries. I mean, like, you can do it. But if you want to have a better service, or if you're new, I think it's easier to understand a little bit more when you take something better. So that's my recommendation. Maybe you pay 20 francs more, but you get the best service. That's what I'm always recommend to people.
Yeah, that's like the most important point, because take time for the health insurance, really like get into this topic before you decide to do anything, because it makes no sense that you just get a cheap insurance, let's say. You still pay quite a high price for the insurance, and then you go to the doctor and you pay basically everything by yourself till 3,000 francs, 3,200 francs.
Yeah.
And this makes no sense in the end of the year, because you pay a high amount monthly, you pay this 3,200 francs for all your costs for the whole year. So at the end, you just remain paying everything by yourself. And that's why it makes sense to really get into this topic and to find a solution that really fits to your needs, that you can like benefit somehow, and maybe at the end of the year get almost all the premiums back from the insurance.
Yeah, maybe just explain the 3,200, from where it's coming from.
This is coming from the franchise. This is like the first deductible that we have. This is 2,500 francs.
This is the participation that they have finally.
Correct.
Beside the monthly cost.
That's the highest participation, so you have the lowest premium, and that's like just once a year. So when your costs are over 2,500 francs, then the health insurance pays 90% of all the rest costs. So you always pay 10% even after this 2,500.
Wow, okay.
But this is limited to 700 francs.
Okay, so 2,500 plus 7,000 and 3,200 plus the monthly fee that I have.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. And what is around the price of the fee per month? Can you say something? Is different? Is every canton the same, or?
No, all the cantons has different prices. So maybe before you come, check out which canton you want to move in. And there are some informations in the internet. You can go check Prime Info. There will be, you can put your canton inside, and they will show you the prices there. So depends on this. You can just like, think about which canton you're choosing. But in the end of the day, I feel like if you have a job offer there and you have to go there, I mean, like, some cantons are higher, but there are things that is less pricey, like apartments. So it comes to a 0-0 game, I will say, in the end of the time. But yeah, if you look into these prices, maybe you're like Basel especially, I feel like the prices are pretty high, and people are always starting to think, hey, what is going on here? Why is this expensive? My friend in Zurich pay only this. So regarding this, it depends on that. But Zurich people pay also a little bit more for their apartments. So I feel like in the end of the day,
the whole cost structure finally will be around.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like the amount you're seeing on the paper right now this way. Yeah. But if you watch in the whole term, like if you take the whole thing out, you will see it comes to a 0-0 game.
Okay.
Correctly. But what I can put also into this is like my solution. Like what I do in my health insurance is like I try to pay everything to one bill to have all my services what I do even in my free time. Let's say my fitness and my glasses and my massages that I'm getting. So I'm a guy who rather pay the bill like a little bit more, but have all these things what I use in my daily business to get this in one shot. Okay. So this is a trick that we show you also here, and we recommend this also because it's easier sometimes to pay one bill and get more things out of it than rather paying the health insurance and then you have to pay your rest things like my glasses, my gym membership. There are solutions we can show you how you can get this all through one bill.
Okay.
So that's one thing I can tell you in front already if you're also interested, but these points we will go through, right?
Okay, perfect. So maybe in terms of pricing, just because it's important, we want to know a bit how much does it cost. Can you give an indication? Let's say I'm young, 25. What do you recommend me? A high franchise or what is recommended?
Definitely a high franchise.
Yeah.
Higher friend.
Yeah.
Depends. Like even young people have chronic sickness
Okay, then
sometimes.
yeah,
so
that's-
that's also a part of the game. You have to think about it. If you have like chronic illness, it maybe also makes sense to take the 300. And and then it's sometimes also hard to get the supplementaries. So I always say in Switzerland, it's a privilege to get a supplementary insurance. If you're healthy,
Yeah.
go with the supplementary, but because you're getting a lot of things out of it. Because it's not something you just pay for nothing. You get a lot of things out of it if you do it smart. So
Yeah.
there are a few solutions I can recommend you like to take.
Yeah.
And to overcome all the costs is
That's
what you
fine.
have.
Okay. And this is also from, let's say, to think that maybe in the future you will not have this possibility anymore because you have already some sicknesses that the premium of this Zusatzversicherung, how it's called in Switzerland, they will not take you, no?
Correct.
Correctly.
Yeah.
As soon
That's-
as you...
That's like the most important thing because it's always important to have an additional insurance or a Zusatzversicherung. There are like many different types. But the most important parts are that all the gaps are closed from the basic insurance. That like all medications are paid, that emergencies are paid 100%, where the basic insurance just pays 50% in 500 francs. And if you go hiking and you need like a helicopter which picks you up because you have you fall down or you break something, that's that gonna cost pretty much. And that's why you need like a gap closing supplementary insurance. But you can also get a better one, which pays you like 1,000 francs for the gym.
Yes.
Which where you can go like to every doctor abroad without paying any deductible or nothing, like 100% free.
Yeah.
To get free checkups, and because what you get from the supplementary insurance and what you pay for it, it's way better than the basic insurance.
Yes, correctly.
And that's why people often use a good supplementary insurance to almost get the cost to a zero level. That's like how I do it. I pay approximately 100 francs for my supplementary insurance, but every year with fixed costs that I have, I already get like 3,200 francs back from them.
Yes.
So 1,000 for the gym, like once in a month a massage, and once a year a checkup. It's 3,500 francs almost, which I get back from the supplementary insurance, but I just pay 100 francs, and I still have so many things which I could benefit from. So that's why it's like important to really get a good supplementary insurance to get your costs down at the end of the year.
Yeah, because sometimes I see, you receive once per year your lens or whatever, but finally I have since 10 years the same lens, so I don't need really the service. Okay, you have the opportunity to take it, but finally supplements. At the beginning when I came to Switzerland, I say, okay, as a cost factor, I don't want this because I'm never sick. This was my thinking, yeah. So I wanted the basic.
Yeah.
Now it changed a bit. This Swift, that I say, okay, maybe it could be or whatever. So about the additionals, it's important to think about what you really need. Also to look a bit in the future. I think this is finally what you really need.
Also in the future, but on the other side, like I said, if you're using these things correctly, and I feel like, like some people say also, I don't need the gym, right? But now, let's say the young people who come here mostly, when you get the service for free, or I will say, if you get it, you just take it because, I mean, like, in the end of the day, health insurance covers you, yes, but for your health, you have to take by yourself, I always say. So it should be also motivation in the background to do something in the end of the day, because you get the massages, you get like the gym, and some gyms also offer like saunas. Even if you don't go to the gym, you can take their saunas, cold showers, whatever, like all these things, cold baths. And there are courses maybe like for boxing, I don't know, a lot of things, like dancing. In my gym, especially like where I go, there are like a lot of list of courses we have. And depends on that, you can choose and do something also for your health, because it should like in future, I mean, like we get older, and I feel like if the opportunities are here, take it and use it. And the massages, like I said, also I was also not a big massage guy, but since I start to have this, I mean, like I'm doing it once in a month. I feel like, why not? It should benefit me,
It's for free.
Yeah, and it's get paid. Why should I not take it?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. And also.
So maybe can you tell me something? Okay, if you come in with a family, you need to take for every member of your family insurance. Can you give for people who has maybe, let's say, financial difficulties, how they can maybe reduce the costs of health? If something happened, of course you need to pay, but I mean in the monthly fee, how you can reduce this cost block? Because beside the rent, I think this second cost block, food maybe, and this third is
The
like the
insurance.
insurance. Huh? So how can reduce a bit my costs?
So-
Saving tips from you that you have?
Yeah, sure. It's like first step as a family. If you like insure the whole family in one insurance, you always get a discount. So after 3 people, it's 10%.
Okay.
For just 2 people, like if you're just married but without kids, it's 5%. Then of course the deductible in the basic insurance is like one of the biggest like changes that you can have from the premium. That's one big point. Then the model which you take for the basic insurance, like if you have the free doctor choice model, you pay the highest price, but it really has no big benefit because you always have to go to a doctor, you always have to pay the doctor if you have like the high deductible. And if you choose, for example, a telemedicine model, which is also like the cheapest model, you can get all small things for free through the phone. So if you wake up in the morning, you just feel bad, you have headache, and you can just not go to work, and you maybe need a sick leave paper, you can just call, and you get everything for free. That's like one big point how you can save the deductible.
Okay, this consultancy per phone is then for free.
Yeah.
I don't need to pay
No.
my participation of my franchise.
No.
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah,
No, this is
that's
nice.
quite
Good one,
good.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that you can save money.
Yes.
And then of course, like if you're healthy, if you get supplementary insurances, then of course it makes sense then to have a supplementary insurance where you can get to a doctor for free abroad, for example. Because then of course you pay a bit more monthly, but you don't have the risk that you need to pay like 2.5K now for
Yeah.
an operation.
Correct.
Sure.
So then you need to like a bit set up
Yeah, and
your
also-
financials.
I feel like this telemedicine model, even I've been living now for 21 or 20 years around here in Switzerland. I feel like I have a house doctor here, and I still have the telemedicine model. Why? Because if I have any illness, I have also a free choice to which doctor I want to go, and I always tell my doctor in my place, right? So for you in the starting, I feel like should be the model to go because since when you come here, I don't think maybe you know the doctor you want to have in future. So maybe you check in your area all the doctors and feel free, like maybe in later scenario, you can still take a house doctor if you feel good. But in the end of the day, like I said, I have a house doctor and I'm still using the telemedicine. Why should I pay, when I can save 20 francs in a month, why should I not do it? I mean, that's also one point I always recommend. And like he said, you can overcome all the costs. You have to think like this, the doctor is also a businessman. When you go to the doctor and say him hello, it's always like with cost connected. So these things you can overcome through the phone, right? So I mean, like even myself, if I have a small headache, I know I just need the medicine. I don't need the doctor directly, right?
Sure.
So what I do is I just give them
Just
a
a
call,
call, yeah.
and let him know that I have this. Send me the medicine to my house doctor or to the drugstore near to and I pick it up there.
Yeah.
It's easy, right?
Yeah.
So these things, and if I feel really, really bad, then for sure I go to my
Then I
doctor.
go. Yeah.
Yes.
I heard you can go for free sometimes to the doctor. Okay, we saw this option that I need to call, then I go for free to the doctor. But there are other options. Can you maybe talk about this? Maybe you said something about abroad.
Yeah.
What it doesn't mean?
It's like part of
I'm here in Switzerland. Why I should go abroad?
Yeah, basically because in Switzerland, if you visit the doctor, it always goes through the basic insurance where you have the deductible. But in the supplementary insurance, like that's part of the package that we have, any doctor abroad is paid 100% without deductible, without anything. So you can just basically, if you live near the border, for example in Basel, it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Because you can have the highest deductible in the basic insurance, so pay the lowest premium. And you can do any doctor visits abroad, or like also hospital visits, operation and stuff, and it's completely for free.
Yeah.
And that's like a very big point.
Yeah.
And even not in Basel, like like even myself, I will live in Zurich here, and it's near to the airport, and I have 40 minutes to go actually like aboard, and I feel like still I go there because sometimes I go also buy my big things, like all the things I need through the month, I go buy in Germany. It's much cheaper there. Also one tip for you guys,
Sure.
maybe if you're nearby, go check out Germany because it's less price costing.
Hygienic products.
All of these hygienic products for sure you can get there. And when you connect these things, maybe like I said, even myself, when I go there, I can go get these things for free. And why should I pay here my franchise when I can go out?
When you're
outside?
anyways there.
I mean, like you can connect few things together, and that makes a lot of things easy. And even let's think about this. You're coming from the US or Canada or whatever, and you want to go for vacation there, and you have your doctor who you know from long.
Even
right?
there, you can go abroad.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
like,
nice.
it doesn't matter if it's Germany. I mean, like, let's say you go for vacation.
Yeah.
And you feel like, hey, there's a cool doctor I want to visit, or your own doctor you know since all the years, go to him, let it check up, and take the bill with you, scan it into the app, and go through, and
Nice, huh?
the things are done. It's pretty easy. Also, the build up of the insurance. Actually, you have apps here available. You can scan these things. You don't have to make emails or complicated things. It makes a lot of things easy, and it's actually, like I said, it's really easy. And if you don't know, guys, how to do it, we are here to support.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Like, you can give us a call, or we can do another video call, whatever what you guys prefer.
That's
I will
the way.
show you these things. That's pretty easy.
Ah, nice. So maybe two other things before we end the video. And for the next time, if you like this content, please give a like, write your comments, because we are available for the future. We will do a lot of videos. So if you are interested, smash the like button. But maybe two things about free to the doctor. Maybe something about pregnant women. What's about this, and about kids. I heard about this also possible. Maybe.
So that's like two good things. So in pregnancy, basically when you get pregnant, after the 13th week of pregnancy till the 8th week after birth, you don't pay any deductible or any franchise. So it's completely free. Doesn't matter if you have supplementary insurances or just the basic insurance. The only positive point, if you have a supplementary insurance with like a better hospital insurance, then you can choose the hospital, choose the doctor, have like more luxurious like place to make the birth, basically.
Yeah.
And that's like quite good, quite a good solution in Switzerland. So for this timeline, it's
All
completely
included
free.
then. Physiotherapy when I receive from the doctor, all is included. Okay, nice. Huh?
And for the kids, it's pretty easy, because as soon as you calculate these things, you have a zero deductible on it, and feel free to go with your kids where you want. I mean, like, you can go here to Switzerland, outside of the country, like I said, to your home doctor back if you're on vacations. So for kids, we are good here, right? I feel like kids are
Until which year?
18.
80. Okay, until 89 kids, so I can benefit from, let's say, the low monthly cost, because I think it's around 100 or whatever. And doctor for free, finally.
Yeah.
Correctly, yeah. So
Okay.
till 18, fully profit.
Nice.
Like profit, you are here. Go through all
Go for
checkups,
it.
and it's pretty. And it's like, also for kids, I feel like the insurances are pretty cheap if you look at this. They get private services for pretty cheap. Also for the teeth, also these things can include it. For adults, it doesn't make a lot of sense. For kids, it makes sense. And these things can be covered much cheaper than adults. So these are the things I recommend in starting, and do this for the kids, because you never know when they're young. They go through a lot of things.
Yeah, sure.
And
everything can
from
happen.
there,
no?
correctly.
So maybe one last point, like to give a small summary of like how it works with the basic and the supplementary insurance. So you have like the 4 ways how you can really bypass the franchise that we discussed now. So first one is just to call. Everything through the phone is for free. If that doesn't help and you want to see a doctor, you can go to any doctor abroad. It's also for free. If you can have a solution with like complementary medicine, for example, if you have headache, you go to an acupuncture, or if you have back pain, to an osteopath, or in the medical massage. This is in Switzerland completely for free. So that's the third point. The fourth point is like hospitalization. If you need to make an operation or anything, you need to go to the hospital abroad, is again for free. And this is like the 4 ways basically how you can always bypass the franchise. So you must just pay it when you go to a normal house doctor in Switzerland or in the hospital in Switzerland. And for all the other ways, you get it for free with the solution that we have basically.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, perfect. So you need to think about strategically. I have the impression with health insurance. If you want to see for the future where I can go, wherever, which option I have. So you need to know about. Thank you very much, both Masi and Kevin, about this information. Next time, more tips and tricks from you, because there are a lot of more that we want to know for the next time. So if you like it, all your question in the comment section, and smash like. So thank you both, and we see you next time in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.
Bye bye. See you guys.
Bye bye.